Oh, for decades, it was his voice. It was so pure, it was so deep, and it inspired so many race fans to love the Indianapolis 500 and racing just as much as he did. And we're talking about longtime racing announcer Bob Jenkins.
And now the late legendary broadcaster is getting a heartfelt tribute in his hometown. Jenny Runovich shows us the fundraiser underway to honor Jenkins and inspire future fans.
In small towns, things move at a slower pace. But 70 miles southeast of Indianapolis, Liberty, Indiana is linked to some of the fastest moments in motorsports.
Crash in 4, big crash in turn 4.
I know his voice for sure.
I ever want I, Bob Jenkins.
His statement says it all. I was just a race fan that got lucky.
Hello, everyone, from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Iconic broadcaster and Liberty native Bob Jenkins spent his career calling historic finishes as the voice of the Indianapolis 500.
Perhaps the closest finish in the history of the Indianapolis 500.
On television, on radio, Jenkins provided the soundtrack of the Speedway for generations of fans all across the country. But here's the thing about Bob Jenkins. As famous as he became, he was still a small-town Hoosier at heart, connected to the community that raised him.
Never, ever forgot where he came from.
My dad went to high school with him. There was a little sign over by the courthouse when I was a kid saying, "Home of Bob Jenkins, voice of the 500."
This year's Indianapolis 500 will be the first without Jenkins at the track. He passed away in August after a battle with brain cancer. But his legacy will live on here.
You know, we're right in the center of town and everyone will see it.
Liberty plans to honor its favorite son.
Right in this area will be the pagoda.
With a 15 by 54-foot mural.
And then his face will be there.
On a 2-story palette by artist Pamela Bliss, who's painted several famous Hoosier faces.
Well, in Indianapolis, I've done Reggie Miller, Eva Core, I've done John Mellencamp in Seymour, Indiana.
Now this space will showcase Bob Jenkins, his time at the track, and inspiring words for young people in Liberty to dream big, just like he did.
For those who knew him, I hope that it brings back a lot of memories for them. When you look at it, I want you to be able to say, oh, that's Bob.
This project isn't a done deal just yet. Community leaders have a GoFundMe page to raise money for the mural. Jenkins' former co-workers, Indy car drivers, and race fans are all donating toward the cause.
We've gotten $1,000 donations, we've gotten $5 donations. I mean, it's just been all over the board.
She's confident they'll cross the finish line.
I think our community owes him this.
Creating a larger-than-life tribute to a Liberty legend who fell in love with the 500 here.
The 1996 Indianapolis 500 is won by Buddy Lazier.
And went on to share it with the world.
A lot of people that know his voice but didn't know his face, and that is true. So
now they will.
Now they will.